are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you this morning? I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I hope you are too this morning. Turn to your neighbor and shake their hand. Turn to your neighbor and shake their hand. Turn to your neighbor and shake their hand. Shake their hand this morning. Okay, happy Friday, guys. We made it a whole week. We made it throughout this week. Today is Friday, April the 3rd, 2020. Welcome to our distant learning class. I love you ritual for the day is called Dancing Hands. And with this I love you ritual, parents, you are going to sit in front of your child. You can sit on the floor or in the chair, whichever you prefer. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to demonstrate with the words first, and then we're going to sing it all together. Okay, so you're going to call your child by their name. And when I said hands are up, you're going to take your child by the arm and you're going to hold their hands up. You also going to call your child by the name again. When I say hands down, you're going to say Bobby, hands down. You're going to put Bobby, hands down. When I say Bobby, hands are dancing around the town, you're going to take their hand and move it around like this. When I say dancing on my knees, you're going to take their hands and you're going to put to your knees, and you're going to have their hands dancing on your knees. Dancing on my feet, you're going to move their hands down to your feet and they're going to be dancing on your feet. Dancing on my shoulders, you're going to have your child's hand all the way up and you're going to be dancing on your shoulders. And dancing on my cheeks, you're going to take their hand, you're going to put their hand to your face, you're going to blow it out like this. And we're going to blow a raspberry. And they get to see the fun motion of you blowing the raspberries with your mouth. Okay, so we're going to do it all together on 3. And then when I say, you're going to place the child's name with whatever your child name is. Okay, so I'm going to use the name Bobby. Okay, ready on 3. Bobby hands are up. Bobby hands are down. Bobby hands are dancing all around the town. Dancing on my knees, dancing on my feet, dancing on my shoulders, dancing on my cheeks. Okay, that was the I love you ritual. Our read aloud for today is ABC, I Like Me. Story time, story time. Let's get together and read a book. Story time, story time. Let's get together and read a B-O-O-K. Dun, 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 dun. A book. Okay. ABC, I Like Me. This is the front of the book. This is the back of the book. This is the spine. The author writes the book and the illustrator draws the picture. We read from left to right and from front of the page to the back, front to back. And the name of this book, the author of this book is Nancy Carlson. Feeling good about me is as easy as ABC. I am awesome, brave, and cheerful. I have big dreams. And I like to explore. And I am a good friend. So explore starts with the letter E, And friend starts with the letter what? F. I love to giggle and be happy. And what sound does the G make? If you say G, G, you are correct. And parents, the kids get the letter sound for G and J mixed up. So I have to keep reinforcing them that the G says G and the J says J. Oftentimes they get those two letters mixed up. So we got to just keep reinforcing the difference. I have a great imagination. I can jump and jungle. I am kind. The J says J, J. And the K says K, K. I am a good leader. What does the L say? L, L. Sometimes I make mistakes and sometimes I'm noisy. The M is silent and we say mmm, mmm. And the N says nah, nah, like noisy, necklace, nighttime. Oh, I love to play outside. P, I try to be polite. The O says ah. The O says ah. Every letter makes the sound. The O says ah. What does the P say? The P says P. The P says P. Every letter makes the sound. The P says P. Q, I like quiet time so I can read. What does the Q say? The Q says qua. The Q says qua. Every letter makes the sound. The Q says qua. R. What does the R say? The R says R. The R says R. Every letter makes a sound. The R says R. S. I am good at sharing. T. I am talented. What does the S say? The S says S. The S says S. Every letter makes a sound. The S says S. T. The T says T. The T says T. Every letter makes a sound. The T says T. U. Look at me. I'm unique. The U says The U says Every letter makes a sound. The U says like umbrella, upside down. The V says V. The V says V. Every letter makes a sound. The V says V, like vacuum cleaner, van, volcano, Valentine. W. I like to make wishes. The W says what, guys? W. The W says W. Every letter makes a sound. The W says W. X. X, X, O, O. The X says, the X says, every letter makes a sound. The X says, Y. Yawn. I need a good night's sleep. So tomorrow, what does the Y say? Yeah. The Y says yeah. Every letter makes a sound. The Y says yeah. And our last letter of the alphabet, which is Z. The Z says, the Z says, every letter makes a sound. The Z says, I can zoom on. Okay, guys, of these letters, tell me what letter do your name begin with? Tell me what letter do your name begin with and drop it down in the comment section. Okay. Already, Rosie. Already, Rosie. I want you to watch the video Rub-a-Dub Counting. Okay. So after you watch that video, you're going to wash hands with your kids. And let your kids wash their hands first. And what your kids going to do, your kids are going to wash their hands and they're going to count up to 15 or whatever number they can count up to without messing up. Okay, so they're going to do it. They're going to count as many numbers as they can go up to without them skipping numbers. Okay, you're going to test to see how far they can count. And parents, you demonstrate to them by counting up to 20. Okay, so after you do it, then your child going to do it after you. Okay, so that's already Rosie activity. Okay, for our extended learning. Okay, with this extended learning, we're going to focus on shape recognition. So with this, you're going to play a game called I Spy with My Little Eye. Okay, so you're going to, go to your child's room or living room or wherever where there's shapes, like maybe the clock can represent the circle, the TV can represent the rectangle, anything where there's a bunch of shapes are that are part of your home. And you're going to make sure that kids get to have a good view of whatever shape you're going to describe. Okay, so for instance, if you are in the living room, you're going to say, I spied with my little eye something black and it's a rectangle or a square. And your child are going to guess what the object is. And you're going to do 3 different shapes to see can they distinguish the shapes. You're going to play that with them. And after you do your 3, let you guess and let your child say, I spy with my little eye. They like this game. So y'all can continue that game up until y'all do at least 3 different shapes. Okay, guys, this concludes our week of distant learning. And next week we are going to observe spring break. So our spring break is from the 6th all the way up to Friday. So I'll be back on the 12th with more videos. In the meantime, I want you to enjoy your families, have a fun spring break, just enjoy each other, have fun. I may send videos, I may not, it all depends. But y'all can just take a break. We've been working hard, going there, enjoy one another. And I'll see y'all on the 12th. Another video will be posted on the 12th. In the meantime, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the feedback and the responses I've gotten via YouTube and my phone. I really enjoyed this class thus far. And y'all, we all learning and growing. And y'all kids, y'all doing well. Thumbs up to each and every one of you and to parents. So until we see each other again, be safe. And I wish all of you well. See you on the 12th. Bye-bye.